Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmad, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you what is FTP task in SSIS and then how to send and receive the files from the FTP server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is how do you upload the files to the FTP server using FTP task, and then how do you download the files from the FTP server using the FTP task in SSIS. So let's jump to the demo. So this is my FTP server, and if you see on the FTP server I got three files: drugcompany.csv, email info.csv, emp.csv. So there are three CSV files which are directly situated at the root folder of the FTP server, and then I got two directories. So if I check the first directory, export directory, so we don't have any data in the export directory, it is empty. And if I show you another directory, product directory, so we have a file sellers.xml in the product directory. Okay, so first of all let me just show you how you can download all the CSV files which are situated at the root directory using the FTP task. So this is my blank SSIS package and there is an FTP task. So let me just drag and drop the FTP task into the control flow window, and then maybe I can call the FTP task to receive files. Okay, and let me just right click and configure the FTP task. Now under connection there is an option FTP connection here, so we can click on it and create a new connection. And under server name we need to give the path of the FTP server, but we just need to give the IP address. We don't need to provide like FTP // So we can just copy the IP address from here and I can paste the IP address here. Now under credentials we need to give the FTP server user. So my FTP user is FTP-user, and then the password, let me type the password here, and I can click on test connection. So the test connection is succeeded, so I can click on OK. Now I need to click on the file transfer, and if you check the options, so there are multiple options here that you can send the files, you can receive the files, you can create the local directory, or you can create remote directory, remove local directory, remove remote directory, delete local file, delete remote file. So there are a lot of options here, but in this video I will just show you how to send the files and how to receive the files. The first option will be that I will do is send files, so I will select the send files option here, and now let me just click on OK. So let me first of all just declare a few variables here. So the first variable that I will declare is local folder path. So I will declare as of now just one variable, local folder path, and the location I will give is the D files location. So I want to receive the files to this particular location on my local server. And now what I can do, I can just go back to the FTP task and go to the file transfer, and now under local parameters there is an option is local path variables. So it is asking like is the local path is stored in the variable, so I can set it to true, and then I need to select the local path variable. So I can give this option here, local folder path, override files at dest. So do you want to override the files if files already exist at the destination? So I will set it to true, and now operation is already done. Now under remote parameters I need to just either I can provide the SSIS variable where it stores the location from where the files will be downloaded, or I can just directly give the path here. So I want to download the files from the root directory of the FTP server. I just want to download all the CSV files which are stored at the root directory. So what I can do, I can just provide a /star.csv. So now what it will do, it will download all the CSV files which are situated at the root directory of the FTP server. So I can click on OK, and then let me execute the SSIS package. So it should download three CSV files into the D files location. Allow access, and then if you go to the D files location, then you can see that three files got downloaded from the FTP server. Okay, so let me just delete these files for now. So this was about downloading multiple files from the FTP server to your local machine. And now for example, if you want to download a specific file, so suppose in the product directory, if you click on this product directories, there is a file sellers.xml. So if you want to download a specific file, then how you can download it? You can maybe, I can just modify this one. I can just right click and edit it, go to the file transfer, and now instead of giving the star.csv, what I can do, I can just give the path of the product folder here. Okay, so this is the product folder name, so I can just paste it here, product, and then for example, if I do star.start, then it will download all the files from the product directory. Okay, and if I do, for example, star.xml, then it will download, of course, this XML file. So for now, let me just download all the files from the product directory. So this will download all files from product directory, but there is just one file in the as sellers.xml. So the file got downloaded successfully. Let me delete it and just type the name of the file, so that in case if there are some other files as well, then it can download only the specific file. So my file name is sellers.xml. okay, so it should download the sellers.xml file now from the product directory. So the file got downloaded successfully. So this is how you can just download the files from the FTP server. And now suppose if you want to upload the file to the FTP server, so you might have seen the cases where, let me just copy this particular task and rename it, enable it, and then rename it like upload file. And suppose you want to upload a specific file to a location on the FTP server, then what you can do, I have one folder here on the FTP server as export. So suppose if I export the data from the SSIS package and then I want to upload the exported file to the folder on FTP server, so I want to upload the file to this location, export directory at the FTP server. Okay, so what I will do, let me just copy one of the file from here. So let me copy the addresses.csv file, paste it here. So I want to upload the addresses.csv file from my local machine to the FTP server in the export directory. Okay, so what I can do, I can create a SSIS variable here, and I will call it as local file path. Okay, and the data type will be string, and then I can just get the file path from here, addresses.csv, and then I can paste it here, d files addresses.csv. and now let me just configure this FTP task. So I can click on edit. Now under file transfer, instead of receive files, I will select the send files. Okay, and now under local parameters, is local path variable, so it is true. Local variable name will be local file path. Okay, so that it can upload a particular file to the FTP server. Now under remote parameters, is remote path variable false, so this is fine. And now I want to upload it to remote path, and the folder name is the export folder. So I can just remove this location from here, and I can set the directory name to export. So it will upload the file to the export directory, and override file at dash, so it will override the file if file already exists on the FTP server. So I can click on OK, and let me execute the SSIS package. So it should upload a file from your local machine to the FTP server. So the addresses.csv file should be uploaded here. So I can refresh the FTP server, and now you can see that addresses.csv file just got uploaded to the FTP server. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button. Do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all, so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.